spoke about this already. It was on the day I was hitting the
Okay, we're saying that a Christian is a person that's Jesus Christ living in their body.
Okay.
If Jesus Christ was on this earth, his name was Rebza, do you think he was gonna do music like the way you do music?
I used to think you're heaven sent till the moment you made life a living hell. But then you stuck my bed, thinking how did we collide and you saw.
T-Rebza is a young, independent, God-fearing man who's very ambitious.
Guess I gotta go to war and show them all yet again. I try to ignore those who don't think that I'm relevant. I still have performance.
I feel like something people don't really pay mind to is making music is something very difficult.
Different cloth, but this fabric is easily stained. Maybe that's the reason you changed. You don't wear those socks.
We live.
Yes.
Oh, welcome, good people, to the Revival Podcast. And again, I don't disappoint. I came with your favorite, Mr. Rebza.
Yes,
Mr. Rebza, the rapper. What, I don't know. Just introduce yourself so that the people make it to know you, man.
Hello, hi everybody. Welcome to Revival Podcast. I go by the name of T-Rebza. I'm a musician. I wouldn't say a rapper. I'm a musician. I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm an all-in-one musician.
All-in-one,
Yes,
all-in-one musician.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At the moment, what's happening? Are you a student or maybe you're working or something? I don't know.
I am a student.
You're a student,
Yes, sir.
So he's a rapper and a student at the same time.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
you're cooking.
Thank you.
So yeah, okay. Before we start the interview, I wanted to just clarify on the most of the topics that we describe here.
Okay.
So the main reason why I call you here is just to share information, basically to just share information, and people may get to know you a bit more because they only see you on the screen when you're rapping, but like they wanna hear you like in a conversational way.
Yes,
and
sir.
I got an opportunity to kind of organize and bring you on the podcasts. So yeah, so I wanted to ask you some few questions, and then you can also ask me questions. It's an open chat. It's an open chat. Okay. So first, before we start, like, who is Rebza? Like, I know you're a musician. I know you make music. I listen to quite a few of your musics, which is very good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, which is very good. Like, who is Rebza? Like, who is Rebza? Who can say, let's say I don't know you and I wanna get to know you. Who's Rebza?
Well, T-Rebza. That's full. I just use the Rebza as like the main one.
Yeah.
But yeah, T-Rebza, I would say T-Rebza is a young, independent, God-fearing man who's very ambitious, driven as well, and very interested or curious and keen to delve into different type of things and learn more.
Okay, I see. That's Rebza.
Yes.
So where does your name come from actually?
Okay, well, my actual name is Tebuho, right? So I wanted to find a name that sounded, that had a bit of
like
oomph to it.
Okay, to the music.
Exactly. So when you have the name Tebuho, people often call you Debza. And when I started music, I was just Debza, but I realized that I wanted something that I could catch on to.
Okay.
So I was exploring different things that sounded similar to Debza, and I was actually going letter by letter, and then I tried it with R and got Rebza, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I also didn't want to leave out the T, so I put the T in front.
Instead of Tebuho, it like Tebza.
Exactly. So I put the T and then I added the Rebza and put it together. It was T-Rebza.
Oh, T-Rebza.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like, does your parent call you T-Rebza or they call you like Tebuho?
They actually call me Rebza.
Oh.
Like majority of people call me Rebza.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's good. I thought maybe like, you just something that maybe people used to call you, and then you're like, let me take it. Let me take it. But it's a thing that you sit down and then you're like, let me organize this, and then you came up with a brand name. Okay.
I put thought into everything.
Very good one. A very good one.
Yes.
I wanted to also ask you, like, you say you do music, ne?
Yes,
You
sir.
do music, okay. or what inspired you to like start music? Was it like maybe a family thing, or I don't know, maybe you got it from someone, or maybe you got inspired by someone?
Okay. Well, the reason I started music is, as I mentioned, I feel I'm a very ambitious individual.
Yeah, man. Rappers, like, I'm seeing you, like the way you mentioned, like the same work you say, you mentioned like your brand, like your music, your business. Dude, like, it's a big platform. At the same time, you are actually even starting.
Yes, sir.
That's ambition, man. That's
Thank you very
ambition.
much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always felt there was something about me which I always wanted more for myself, you know. So growing up, I started like venturing into different things. I was trying everything, you know. I was trying a whole lot of different activities, trying to discover more about myself. And I felt like I wouldn't say great or good, but pretty decent at everything I tried. But then there was this one thing I tried and I wasn't too good at it, which was music, you know, because I would see so many musicians are on the big screens making music, and that's the one thing I couldn't do. So I tried it the first time and it wasn't really good, you know. So my family made me aware that, okay, you know, it's not bad, but it's not great either. So I noticed that. I opened my eyes to it and I wanted to try to get better. I needed to be something that I'm actually good at, and then with that I feel like I just developed a passion or a love for music and the whole art itself. Yes, sir.
And then you like, nah, music is the one.
From there I knew there was something about it.
Okay. And then from there you started going on. When was your first like performance? No, let's not start with performance. Let's start with music. When was the first day like you made the song? You can say, nah, this song I still have it in my mind. I can remember it. This happened. You know, something like that.
I'm not too sure of what year it was, but I think it was like around 2016. So
is that high school or primary?
I was still in primary. I think I was in grade 5. So what I used to do is every December, we used to go to Zim, because initially I'm from Zim.
Okay.
So every December I'd go back to Zim, and I had this friend that I had friends next door, and this one day, one of them came over, and there was no electricity, and that's the year I actually started like trying music. You know, I started writing. So we were new to Wi-Fi. We were new to having Wi-Fi, because before that we had data. So with the Wi-Fi, I decided, okay, let me download this app. It was called Smule, I think. On that app, it's basically like today's band. It's the band lab that they had back then. And then there were beats. I went through the beats. I went in the room, and then I was with my friend actually, and then we just started recording. And at that time I was heavy on like listening to music, more specifically like Nasty C, you know. So there was this song of his called Switch Up, and then a part of it was in my mind when I decided to freestyle. So I freestyled the whole track, and I took the I never changed, I never switched up, and yeah, that was the first time I actually decided to record something instead of just writing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What song was it?
It was called Switched Up. It was just a freestyle.
Oh, it's just a freestyle.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really say I released it, but yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't have it on your YouTube channel, no?
Not on my current one.
Oh, okay. No. I hear you. Yes. That's actually a good beginning.
Thank you.
I wanted to also know, what type of music do you actually make? Because you wouldn't call it music, you wouldn't call it rap, but you say you will call it music.
Yes, sir.
What type of music? No, what is music actually?
What is music?
Because I see people, I'm not so quite sure. I see rappers, music, all of them they called artists, but like what is music like? Like on your own definition.
Okay, to me, I would say music is an art that you not only listen to but you feel as well. It's an expressive art that you can use to feel different emotions or something rather relatable. So when it comes to rap, that's just you being able to like hold a rhyme scheme, give a flow, just rap. But music in general is like the entire art, being able to keep a melody, think of different elements that can be added onto music. So for me, music is an expressive art that we use to rather go by our day-to-day lives.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, I see. Do you think it's spiritual or it's physical? Like,
what do you mean physical, if I may ask?
because like you can act. If let's say for an example, I'm a construction worker. I'm giving an example of something that's I do usually.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a construction engineer. Like that's my profession. So, but I wouldn't say those things. Even though I can get inspirations, like sometimes you want to build something, but you're not quite sure how it have to look like. Now you're sleeping, sometimes you even dream about it, like you dream of the design, boom, you wake up, you start drawing it, you draw it, and then the next day you try your research. I wouldn't call it like it's a spiritual thing, but I will say I'm obsessed with it.
Okay.
But every time when I produce a product, and people will be like, wow man, this is good. They wouldn't understand and they wouldn't know where the inspiration came from. I'm the only one who knows where the inspiration came from and why I made the drawing that I made. So like with you guys also, I think it's also the same thing. You don't just out of the blue you make a song. No, inspirations have to come from somewhere. And I believe in this world there's two types of spirits. There's evil, there's good. Some people believe there's ancestors and what, but I consider them two, good and evil. So like you can't just get inspiration out of the noise.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure it's spiritual involved. So like music, do you think it's
Spiritual.
yeah?
Okay. I feel like on a personal level or in general.
No, your view.
Okay.
Your view.
My view. I feel like music is definitely okay for me. It's something spiritual, But in a overall sense, I feel like it is spiritual because, in a sense, what you feel, right? It can also go with music, but also it depends on like how you feel spiritually as well. Because if you look at certain music, right? There's music that when you listen to it, you feel a certain way, right? And then when it comes to it being spiritual, there's songs like when you listen to gospel, for example, you in church or just in general, when you listen to gospel, you feel like you're in the presence of the Lord. You feel it on a more spiritual level because there's certain songs that really do hit you on a level where you can relate spiritually. You feel like okay, you've been there and these moments that you witnessed God
presence.
You witnessed his presence just by listening to the music.
Just by listening.
So I feel like it's in most cases there is a spiritual element to music.
Very good. Now we'll get into the spiritual zone, but I first want to get to get to know why you make music, and what the inspiration behind it and stuff. So, and with the next question, which is, what type of music do you make? Which I wanted to ask. I was like, do you make rap or is it? I don't know what type. Is it love music? Is it depressed music? I have listened to your music now, but I want you to like give me like why you make music, and then I can give you my backfeed on what I feel like you make.
So why I make music and the type of music I make. Okay, I'll start with why I make music.
I actually love the way you break down the questions.
Thank you very much.
It's kind of tricky there, but you got it.
Okay, the reason I make music, well, initially it started off as like me venturing into something new, but with me putting in like the work to actually practice it and see where I can get with it, I think I gained like an obsession with it. I started getting like obsessed with it because I feel like something people don't really pay mind to is making music is something very difficult, and I'm not sure if you've observed this, but there's so many artists who break down and they'll be like, I quit music, or I'm no longer gonna make it.
A lot.
Exactly.
A
And then
lot.
2 months later or 2 weeks later, they back to it.
Yeah,
You see?
maybe
So,
like 1 year or
exactly.
something.
So it becomes an obsession because it's like it's something you really love, you know. And that's why I'm saying sometimes it's spiritual, because even sometimes you'll see things happening for you, you know. I'm very heavy on like I'm very heavy on my spiritual side. You
Okay,
know?
okay.
And I feel like there's certain moments where in music it felt like I'm done, you know, I can't do this anymore. And stuff happened. The Lord showed me certain things, or certain things happened to me which showed me that okay, maybe I am actually on the right path. And it's not something that I would have said but I need more proof, because
Okay.
I have faith in the Lord, and if the Lord is showing me something, I also have to play my part and see if this is actually it. So for me, it became an obsession, and with that obsession I felt like if I'm going to actually do this, let me actually do something in a way that I'm going to bring people, I'm going to have an impact on people, you know, and not just any impact but a positive one. And then what was the second question?
What type of music?
What type of music? To be honest, I think I make all types of music, because I haven't really released a lot of music like as compared to what I want to.
Okay.
But from what I record at home and what I make that isn't out, I've noticed that I dabble into every single thing I can. You know, I even have like a few gospel songs that are just chilling in my PC.
Oh, you haven't yet dropped them?
I haven't. So I make anything as long as I'm listening to something and I feel a type of way, I'm going to put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's legit.
Thank you.
No, that's quite good.
Yes, sir.
I also wanted to get into what inspires your music. What type of spirit do you think inspires your music?
House of. Are you saying between the two spirits you're talking about?
Like, is it? Do you believe? No, let's first start by.
Okay.
Do you believe that? Are you a Christian?
Very much so.
Okay, you're a Christian. You believe that there's a God, definitely, né?
Definitely.
And you believe there's demons.
Yes.
Are those the only two spirits you believe in?
Probably.
Okay. Valid point. Because for me, I believe also that there's two spirits. It's either there's the devil or either there's God.
Yes, sir.
Some people can say, I don't know, but some people can also say that no, ancestors, no, those are the spirit of God. They can consider them like good spirits. But yeah, that's their way of thinking. But for me, I believe that there's two spirits. And I'm asking, do you think your music gets inspired from God?
From God?
Yeah, like,
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. In terms of like evil spirits and the other spirits like the ancestors and well, the reason I'm saying I feel like it's inspired by God now is because in my music I don't really try to push wrong
intentions.
Yes, wrong intentions. I try my best not to use vulgar language in my music and my day-to-day life.
Okay.
So I don't swear. I don't like using vulgar in general. So I wouldn't also put that in my music because I want something that everyone can listen to. And in terms of like ancestors, I feel like I don't believe in them, but I know that they exist. Because even in the Bible, there's certain parts where you'll see that in the Bible they mention ancestors. So, but it's not what I believe in. I believe in Christ.
You believe in God.
I believe in God.
Okay, you said you're a Christian, eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is a Christian to your definition? These questions, I think, we're tapping into your spiritual zone now.
I love that.
Okay, so your definition, like, what is a Christian?
A Christian. For me, a Christian, I would say a Christian is an individual who believes in God, or rather somebody who's okay. I feel like there's a difference between spirituality and religion, right?
True.
So
True.
what I would say is a Christian is somebody who, a person who, what's that word? I forgot the word. Somebody who serves Christ, and somebody who follows who follows what's written in the Bible, trying to live the best they can and in the manner that the Lord has provided, basically using the guide that the Lord has granted us. That
is a Christian.
Yes. Okay. How about you? What's your view
on a Christian?
Yes, sir.
Good question. I will say that for me, a Christian is a person who reflects the life of God in them. You know? So meaning, if I'm looking at Rebs, I'm seeing God in flesh.
Okay.
You see, if I'm looking at Rebs, I'm seeing Jesus Christ in flesh. You see, and that's why if I'm calling you a Christian, it's because I can see God in you.
That makes sense.
You see, that's the definition of a Christian to me. So now with that definition, this is a popular question. Do you think God can do the things that you are doing?
Do I think God can do the things that I'm doing?
Yes.
In what sense?
Okay. We're saying that a Christian is a person that's Jesus Christ living in their body.
Okay.
If Jesus Christ was on this earth, his name was Rebza, do you think he was going to do music like the way you do music?
Okay. I wouldn't really know, but from what I say is that God can do everything.
God can do everything. Yes, but your music.
In my music, okay. I feel like it's 50-50. Cause
no, give me not 50-50. Give me a correct answer.
Like
give me a yes or no.
Straight answer. Okay, the reason I'm saying this is because we all express certain stuff differently based on like our perspectives.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I feel like the way that I say certain things isn't the best way that I could say it. You know, I could say it in a more positive or proper manner, you know, such as like instead of saying a certain word which might be a bit, you know, wrong, I could say it in a better way that I think would be like more appropriate.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying I feel like I could do better in the way I articulate stuff so that it can sound or be in a more Christian manner. But at the same time, I feel like the way you take the music out, it doesn't really matter if you're not displaying those values personally. You know what I mean? So that's why I was saying it's 50-50. But in a sense, I feel like I could do better in terms of that. I really could.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The reason why I say this, it's because when it comes to the music you make, you say it's the inspirations come from God. Do you think it's for the glory of God?
Not all of the songs. There's songs that I would say, okay, do you mean like the songs that I make are all to glorify God? Like the main initiative behind me as an artist? Okay. There's songs that I have to glorify God, right? But then there's also certain songs that I use just to like spread a message across.
What type of message?
It depends on what's going on in my mind. At that time, it could be me trying to be relatable. It could be me just trying to get a specific message of like the hardships in life or what's actually going on around us, or me trying to tell people about the hardships I faced and how I can't leave Christ behind. Because in certain songs, I feel like in a lot of songs I do mention Christ. It's just not like entirely, you know. So it's like it's the element that I don't try to remove from the music.
Okay.
Yes,
I get your view where, like you say, it's you love mentioning Christ in the music, which is very good,
Thank you.
and very valid. But now the problem is, why don't you do it like fully? Why do you want to do it like half? What's the intention of doing it half?
Okay. The reason I don't do it fully, well, firstly, I feel like it's just my way, the way I express myself, you know.
Okay.
So when I'm recording, it's not like a thing of, you see, when it comes to music, I feel like one struggle people face is that when you talk about something for too long, you run out of ideas to, you know, express yourself on. So if I were to constantly talk about Christ, it would get to a point where it's either I'm becoming too repetitive or I'm just not saying what I could say, you know. So I feel like what I try to do is I try to take a different message and encode the lessons, or rather teach people more about Christ or the impact he has on our lives through that different message.
Why don't you do gospel, like only gospel, but you choose to do gospel sometimes and you also do other music
Oh, why don't I do gospel
only? Because you say you're a Christian,
Yes.
and one of the job for a Christian is to always serve God.
Yes, sir.
The moment you're not serving God, on my belief, I don't know, you can correct me. The moment you're not serving God, you're automatically serving the opposite spirit.
Okay,
That's my view. I don't know if you can correct me.
I get you.
Because in this world, like we mentioned from the beginning, there's two spirits. It's either there's the devil and then there's God. If you're not serving God, then that definitely you're serving someone else.
Okay.
Definitely you're serving someone else.
For me, in terms of that, I feel like when it comes to that, when it comes to music in general, I feel like the reason I don't do gospel, firstly, is because I'm really, like, even with like my childhood, I was really into dabbling into a lot of stuff. So I'm really interested into trying a whole lot of new things, you know.
Is it praise?